Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad that you have joined me today. So today we're going to jump into one of my favorite things. As you know, I love systems and automation and all that stuff. So we're going to talk about project management. Now, project management, you might think if you're not a project manager, that it's not relevant to you. In reality, it's relevant to every single business. Your VA business, your client's business, somewhere in there, there is project management. And most people don't have an actual project manager. Now, there's many different project management softwares out there. You have your very simple ones, very complicated ones. There's a whole spectrum, okay? So I'm just going to go over a couple today, and I have tutorials on each of these. Let me know if you would like one, and I can send you a link for it. So the simplest one is Trello. Now, a lot of people have heard of Trello, and Trello is kind of like, if you were to imagine a cork board or a board where you just put a bunch of post-it notes with things you need to do. So you have a board, right? And the board could be your business, or it could be your client's business, or it could be a focus or a launch, you know? So it's a specific board. And within that board, you're going to have different lists. And the list you can categorize. So it could be like to do, completed, or, you know, for approval or pending, parking lot, different things like that. And you'll add cards, is what they're called, to each of these boards, or to each of the lists. And the cards are basically tasks that need to be completed. Now, you can set deadlines for the tasks inside the actual card. You can put like details for that task. You can assign yourself or assign another member of your team to take care of that task. And basically, it's just to make sure that everything that needs to get done is being completed. Now, there's more complicated ones. There's Asana and ClickUp and Monday, and those three are very similar. And so they're going to be a little bit more high tech. They have a lot more automation capabilities just within the platform itself. Trello has some as well. Trello is just much more simple and a little bit more user friendly. If you are going to use an app on your phone, I recommend Trello just because I like the layout of Trello on a phone much more than Monday, ClickUp, or Asana. I personally use ClickUp and Monday, but I like the desktop versions much better than their apps. Their apps are a little bit complicated to use. But the biggest thing here is a project management system is only going to work if you actually use it, okay? And you're going to want to organize it in a way that makes sense to you. And there's many templates on each of these platforms, you know, whether it's if you're doing your CRM within one of these platforms, or if you're managing a project, or if you have an agenda, they have lots of templates in there that you can use. So you don't have to start them from scratch. They all three of the platforms that I'm talking about right now have many tutorials online. So you can, you know, watch the tutorials, figure out how to create tasks, how to create dependencies, you know, assign due dates. If it's a reoccurring task that you do every week, I encourage you to set that up. That way you don't have to go in there and continually add more tasks. It's just every time you complete the task, it reassigns you next week. And the great thing about this is that it's going to keep you on top of your business or your client's business to make sure that nothing is missed, and whatever that needs to be done that you have agreed to doing is going to be completed each week. So your client starts to realize that you are on top of all of your work and they don't have to worry about it. And that's the biggest thing as a VA is we want to make sure that our client knows we're going to get the work done that we say we're going to get done, right? We don't want them to have to feel like they're constantly reminding us or saying, hey, did you send that email this week? Or, hey, did you clear out, you know, such and such, you know, cash? I don't know, whatever it is. They start to learn that you do it every week. And it's because of that project management system. Now, here's what I always encourage people to do in the academy is that when you're on a call or in Slack or where, if you say you're going to do something or someone asks you to do something, even if you're not going to do it right at that moment, as soon as you see the message, I want you to put that task into your project management system. Even if you're going to do it 4 days from now or a week from now, you put it in there because we have so much going on that it's really easy to forget what we'd have agreed to, what we've been asked to be, you know, complete. And so a project management system just makes sure that everything continually gets put out there and is completed on time when it needs to be completed, right? Now, If you are running team meetings, or even if you're not, I encourage you to, see if the team would be willing to do this, is I encourage you to have all of your agendas within your project management system. And the great thing here is that everything is a task. So you know if it was discussed, and any action items that come from that meeting can be directly put into your agenda there so that everything that it's discussed is actually done. How many meetings have you been in where people discuss things and they're like, oh yeah, let's do that. Or, someone says they're going to do something and then it never gets done because it was just kind of like talked about in a meeting. If you have everything right in front of you and everyone has that project management system pulled up and action items are being inputted, then we know that what we talk about is actually going to be implemented. And it makes our businesses so much more efficient. It makes our meetings more efficient. And then things don't fall through the cracks. Okay. And so I just encourage you to look at the different project management systems out there, see which one feels the best for you, or, you seem like you understand how to set it up, or just whatever you're going to use is going to be the best system for you. And it's huge. You can save a lot of time if you just start, figuring out what you need to do daily or weekly, monthly, whatever it is, and have a reoccurring task for that notifies you or emails you, whatever you've set up. It's a huge part of business, and you don't have to be a project manager to use a project management system. So go out there, figure out one that works for you, and get rolling. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.